Okay, so today I have been reading Derrida's of grammatology, or in the French translation, de la grammatologie, and I've kind of been thinking about something that I want to do. Um, that I kind of got an idea from Patreon that I've been thinking about doing for a while. Except I don't want to do it in that way. I don't want to make you like. I don't want to have people pay for it to do this. I don't want to have it be like that. So I I'm only one person, right? I only am one person, and I only have certain knowledge with respect to philosophy, and I have some knowledge of stuff like psychology and stuff like that in other areas. Um, so what I wanted to do was sort of have a something akin to a research team, or having a group of people with me who I have in like a Facebook messenger chat, or some sort of group chat in some sort of way on some site, where you would be a part of that, and we would have actual discussions with me um, over this, and you would have some knowledge of really anything from philosophy to psychology to biology to um, anthropology, sociology, history, stuff like that. You know, academic, fields that you have knowledge in, whether you were taught in a university or you are self-taught in this way. I mean, I don't really have any qualifications for this other than you want to talk about this stuff on a semi-regular basis. Talk about certain things on a semi-regular basis, or ask questions in the group on a semi-regular basis. Um, I'm not sure. Like, I just would like to have some sort of group of people who have knowledge in various things, and I don't want to make this equivalent to like the Vienna Circle, or or like that. Well, what the Vienna Circle was, it was basically a group of who had a scientific conception of the world. It was full of people who were philosophers, various kinds of scientists and stuff like that, where they talked about things from philosophy to psychology to biology to all these different things. And they had like a little paper which talked about their standpoint, talked about their perspective on the world. I wouldn't equate this to that, but I would want something like that, I guess, where I would have maybe a group of me plus 5 to 10 other people who have knowledge in something like philosophy, psychology, history, biology, anthropology, sociology, history, that kind of these kinds of things, because I just want to have a group of people, specifically from you, who watch me, um, to have, I guess, educated discussions about various things. And this would obviously lead to making videos and certain things. And I'm obviously, for me, just for you to know things about me. My area of knowledge is philosophy, of course. That's why I do videos on this channel. It's of philosophy. That's what I do. That's what I know. I'm not claiming to be, you know, somebody who's has a PhD. I feel like I could have gotten that if I did that, but I have knowledge in philosophy of a great amount of figures in the history of philosophy, from Plato to postmodernism, and stuff like that. I have knowledge in these areas, and I guess what I'm looking for is people who are like myself, who have knowledge in philosophy, people who have knowledge in and people who have knowledge in other academic fields like history, sociology, anthropology, um, uh, and even like scientific fields like biology, chemistry, physics, that kind of thing. Um, so that we can all be in some sort of group chat, whether it be on Facebook Messenger, or on any other kind of whatever would be best for us, um, to do this, where we would have discussions where somebody could pose a question to the group and we would all, I guess, reply back, or we could talk about stuff that matters to us on a semi-regular basis, or even a regular basis. Now, if I had at least a few people, like 3, 4, 5 people, I would do this, of course. Um, but that's kind of what I'm looking for, and this would obviously influence videos that I make, because I would make videos on things if they were, of importance in some way or another. But if you have interest in this, then I would, if you would please comment below and tell me what you feel like your area of knowledge is in. Because I've talked to a couple people on this channel who watch, who have more of an expertise in psychology than in philosophy. So I kind of would want to. I would like, if you are interested in this, I would like to, have you comment below and tell me so, and tell me what your field of knowledge or expertise is in. You don't have to be, you don't have to have qualifications other than you feel like other than that you have knowledge in a certain field. Um, and there are a lot of people who I've talked to on this channel who do have that, and I just kind of have thought about doing this for a while, but I haven't done a video about it, I guess. So comment below, tell me what your field of knowledge or expertise is in, and where you think the best place for us to have a group chat would be in. And if I get enough people, then we will do this. So thank you, and let me know.